As you know, Donald Trump recently collaborated with a desperate Elon Musk in a high profile and highly unethical White House event that was intended to boost Tesla's rapidly plummeting stock prices. Not only did that not work, but Tesla has issued a letter to the Trump administration indicating that Trump's trade war against our top three trading partners and apparently the rest of the world is probably going to screw them over even more. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, snapshot here. Tesla's stock continues to perform very badly despite the desperate, unethical attempt by Donald Trump, parading Teslas around the White House and making a show of purchasing one with Elon Musk by his side. Again, just a singular act of extraordinary corruption. Intended to financially benefit his top donor, who also happens to be his right-hand man at least, and the de facto leader of Doge. And as a reminder, Donald Trump was very upfront that he hoped this would indeed boost Tesla's stock and help the company out.
List gets downloaded as well. You can thump your music.
You can do it. I just looked at it. I looked at that dashboard. You can do anything.
Mr. President, you buying a Tesla will boost Tesla sales and boost their stock?
Well, I hope it does. Look.
Was that your goal?
I care about one thing. When somebody's a great patriot, they shouldn't be hurt. He's a great patriot. He didn't know me from Adam until we met a little bit when I was in my first term, but he came out, he endorsed me very strongly.
Again, incredibly corrupt, incredibly transparent. Oh, I like him. He endorsed me. He's my biggest political donor. Therefore, I feel the need to do this and effectively use the White House, politicize the White House for Elon Musk's benefit directly. Again, we've never seen a Democrat or a pre-Trump Republican do anything like this. So again, that was the goal. And as you can see, it didn't work. But what makes it even funnier is apparently Donald Trump is actively, not only did he not help Tesla, he's actively screwing Tesla over, according to Tesla. As Newswire reports, courtesy of the Financial Times, Tesla warns tariffs could make the U.S. vehicle production more expensive. The Financial Times, unfortunately, is paywalled, so here's another article from the Financial Review. Screwing over Tesla, EV maker warns Trump about his tariffs. Elon Musk's electric car maker Tesla has warned that Trump's trade war could make it a target for retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. and increase the cost of making vehicles in America. In an unsigned letter addressed to U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, Tesla said that it supports fair trade, but warned that American exporters were, quote, exposed to disproportionate impacts when other countries respond to U.S. trade actions. Quote, for example, past trade actions by the United States have resulted in immediate reactions by the targeted countries, including increased tariffs on electric vehicles imported into those countries, the Texas-based company wrote in a letter dated March 11th. Tesla's letter follows 2 weeks of erratic trade policy announcements that have rattled businesses and financial markets as investors worry about the growing risks of the world's largest economy being plunged into a recession. The letter underscores how even Tesla, a group led by close Trump ally Elon Musk, is concerned about the potential effects of wide-ranging tariffs. The European Union and Canada have both threatened sweeping retaliations for tariffs on steel and aluminum imports into the U.S., which went into effect earlier this week. One person familiar with the process of sending the letter said, quote, it's a polite way to say the bipolar tariff regime is screwing over Tesla. The person added, quote, it's unsigned because nobody at the company wants to be fired for sending it. Tesla did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The company said in its letter to the Trump administration that tariffs could increase the cost of making vehicles in the U.S. and make them less competitive when exported overseas. It also urged the administration to avoid making minerals that are in short supply in the U.S., such as lithium and cobalt, even more expensive to import. Tesla said it's been overhauling its global supply chain to find and build as many materials and components for the U.S. in its EVs and lithium-ion batteries, pointing to its battery manufacturing plant in Reno, Nevada, and its lithium processing in Corpus Christi, Texas. Quote, nonetheless, even with aggressive localization of the supply chain, certain parts and components are difficult or impossible to source within the U.S., the company added. It urged Greer to, quote, further evaluate domestic supply chain limitations to ensure U.S. manufacturers are not unduly burdened by trade actions that could result in the imposition of cost-prohibitive tariffs on necessary components. The letter was filed to the Trade Representative's office as part of the agency's broad request for comment from U.S. businesses as it reviews foreign trade practices and tries to identify any tariffs, taxes, regulations, or subsidies that could be harming companies, aka all of the Trump tariffs. Tesla sent a similar letter in response to widespread tariffs being imposed during the first Trump administration, a person familiar with the process said. The March 11th letter was uploaded to the USTR website by Miriam Ekob, an associate counsel at Tesla. So that's hilarious. Okay, so again, just to really put this in context, Tesla stock is plummeting in large part as a consequence of Elon Musk's unpopularity, his insanity, his corruption, his unchecked influence over Donald Trump. This is the free market working to punish Musk accordingly. Donald Trump and Elon Musk collaborate in an extremely unethical attempt to artificially boost Tesla stocks by basically saying, hey, I'm the president of the United States, and look at this, propagandizing and politicizing the White House for Trump's benefit, monetizing it, or Musk's benefit, I should say, in a way we've never seen before. And not only did it fail to boost Tesla's stock, Donald Trump is actively screwing over, remember, those are the words of people in Tesla familiar with the letter, screwing over Tesla, Elon Musk's baby. Disastrous. Oh man, I think I want to we're going to play a couple more clips. Again, just to really emphasize, how much Trump was hyping up Elon Musk at this really gross White House event. Again, just to put it in perspective.
I'm just telling people, this man is a great patriot, and you should cherish him. You should cherish him. I have a little statement. We have to take care of our high IQ people because we don't have too many of them.
So, Mr. President,
and we got to take care of them.
As you guys look at
I mean, from the sounds of it, given the abject failure of your tariff policy and this corrupt White House event, looks like you're not particularly high IQ, Donald. Here is Musk began. This one's funny too. Musk was asked about whether or not he intends to remain CEO of Tesla.
Elon, are you planning to remain CEO of Tesla while working with President Trump? Is there any thinking on your future at the company? As we're talking about Tesla, I'm wondering what your thinking is with leading the company going forward.
Yeah. I'm CEO of Tesla, and
He should.
Should he? Should he remain CEO of Tesla? His stock is continuing to fall, and Donald Trump's trade war is devastating Tesla's ability to function. Seems like a risk, right? Now, I'll point out, though, here's the other thing. Not only was just the event corrupt, but I want to remind you, some people are talking about this, some are not, that after Donald Trump and Elon Musk co-hosted that White House event, it was reported that Musk decided to contribute more actively to Donald Trump's political operations.
So, Anderson, Teddy Schleifer and I reported that Elon Musk has signaled to Trump's advisors that he wants to direct $100 million into Trump-controlled political entities. Now, that's different than what he has done in the past. In the past, he has funded a lot of political support for Donald Trump. It's, I believe more than $300 million in the past through his own PAC called America PAC. This would be something very different. It would be giving it to entities that are controlled by the Trump team, and it would be a different kind of approach. Now, all of this is happening. This has been being discussed over the last several days. The backdrop is, obviously that very contentious cabinet meeting last week. Musk also was at Mar-a-Lago all weekend. He traveled on Air Force One with the president. And then today, as you say, there was this display of several Tesla cars at a time when not just is Tesla getting violent protests, but its stock is falling. So that is the context.
Yeah. So sure seems like a quid pro quo, but that's part and parcel of the Trump administration. So again, folks, there you have it. Again, Tesla stock is plummeting and continues to plummet despite Donald Trump and Elon Musk's best efforts to boost it using the power of the White House in an extraordinarily corrupt fashion. And as Elon Musk remains CEO of Tesla and a close ally of Trump, Trump's trade war is screwing Tesla over. So I don't see it changing anytime soon. But maybe that will motivate Musk to order Trump to reconsider his disastrous trade policy. Who knows? In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.